Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you are new. In this week's video I have my kitchen remodel, pantry makeover, laundry makeover. I have a whole bunch of makeovers slash transformations hopefully coming up, but this is just me getting started. I'm kind of sad I didn't film earlier, but I was just so in the zone. I just wanted to like start it and not think about filming, but I did then decided to film just so I can, like, I don't know, include this. But anyways, we are working on the laundry room, and this wall that I'm working on currently is the little entryway, or no, like a makeshift mud room that we made. My mom wanted a little area, like a little drop off area where we can like hang our purses, our jackets, our keys. So we thought this would be perfect. I came up with this literally like on the spot, and I think it turned out so nice. I'm actually all done with it. I can't wait to show you guys in the future videos. So, stay tuned. This was my first time ever doing wallpaper, and I believe it's going to be my last because yeah, I'm not a wallpaper girly, and yeah, this was not fun because I've watched a whole bunch of videos and I kind of knew how to do it, but I don't know, once you're doing it, it's different. So anyways, yeah, I'm not going to be doing wallpaper for a long time. And then another little trick for you guys. Sorry if you can hear that. My daughter and my mom and my grandma are outside by my window. So if you hear any noise, I'm sorry. But another thing that I wanted to say with wallpaper, get a more of like an intricate design and not like straight lines or like a design that needs to match up perfectly, because if you make a mistake, it's going to be super visible. So, yeah, I was contemplating my life choices at this point because I was just not loving it. And the first piece that I had laid down, because I picked it up so much, there were a few bubbles that I could not get rid of, and they're still there, which I really don't care that much about because I'm trying to give myself some grace and be more lenient because this is my first time doing a lot of these projects. So I'm trying to be mindful of that and not be so hard on myself. So I give myself major props for accomplishing this. So if anyone wants to say anything, goodbye. I mean, you can leave your um, suggestions or constructive criticism and let me know in a nice way if I did anything wrong. I will gladly accept the help. But, anyways, moving on top of the laundry, this is what I ended up doing. I went through a whole bunch of ideas of what I wanted to do here. At first, we were going to do cabinetry from the side to side, like just do a whole bunch of cabinets, but I don't know why, how, or I ended up doing floating shelves, but I think we didn't want to spend money on buying cabinets. So, but I mean, it kind of doesn't make sense because I still ended up spending money on the wallpaper and the wood to do the shelves, but obviously it's a lot cheaper to do this instead of buying cabinets. And when we were going to buy the cabinets, we wanted to buy the ones that were already painted and everything. And obviously, if you know anything about that, they're like triple in price if you want to buy them already painted. But anyways, we did cute little floating shelves, and this was my first time ever doing floating shelves this way. I had to like um, make shift do things my way a little bit for it to like fit and stuff, because obviously not all the walls are squared and 90 degrees, in all the houses. So we had a little bit of a loop where the plywood, I didn't want to nail it, so I had to like glue it. Yeah, anyways, we got that figured out. I am loving it. The shelves are actually all done. I am going to be going to buy like a whole bunch of decor stuff to be able to decorate it. Obviously, it's going to be functional because that's the number one thing that we wanted to keep in mind doing this laundry room is for it to be functional rather than being like pretty and aesthetic, because we do use this every day. And yeah, we're going to be in here all the time, especially during the summer, because like the pool, the kids, towels, you know. So yeah, I'm going to be buying a whole bunch of stuff to decorate this area now that it's all done. But yeah, I was just filming a little bit of everything. Now we're back to the mudroom area. I did this like cute little beadboard accent wall, did little hooks. I love it. I painted it. It's actually all done. We're already using it. We have hooks on there, purses, jackets, you name it, everything honestly. And we're just loving it. And then on the other side of where the washer and dryer is, I did a little folding area. I didn't have a lot of room to work with, so I had to like come up with idea of how to make it work and still give us what we want, which was an area to drop off wet, dirty towels and a folding area. Like I said, that was like my mom's number one, not, how do I say this? Like, that's what my mom wanted in this area. She wanted a folder room, which I agreed. And then she came up with this other, sorry, I thought someone was opening my door. Anyways, as I was saying, we did want another thing in there, which was a folding area, which I did, and I'm almost done with that. I should be done today. I just can't wait to show you guys what it looks like, and I think that's all I have to say for right now. Enjoy the video. Hi guys, so it might be a little bit loud, so excuse that, but as you guys can see, I finished up with this little this is kind of our like makeshift mudroom area. We wanted, and it's probably echo, I'm sorry, I apologize for that too. But as I was saying, this is sort of our like makeshift mudroom area that we wanted to create, coming off of the garage over here. So this is our laundry area right here. I don't know if I think I did film a little bit of what I did on this side. I'll show you guys. I kind of screwed up in some places, but listen, I'm learning as I'm going, so I will take this. But yeah, I just finished this. I just caulked the seams, wood filled any of the nail holes, and now we went to Lowe's earlier today, so I just brought out these little paint swatches that I have to pick out a color for this beadboard. What is this, like a hook mudroom entryway, like coat area, key hanging place thing that my mom wanted that I'm creating. So this gray that I'm gonna pick for this area, I also am probably gonna paint the cabinets. Hi, Adia! Orda! Okay, bye. So as I was saying, I picked up a few swatches. I kind of was leaning towards these two swatches. But now that I'm kind of looking at it with the wallpaper, I don't know if you guys can see right there, this is super light. And because we're gonna be like having, I don't know if we're gonna have shoes, but I know we're gonna be like hanging things on here. Kind of want something maybe a little bit darker so it doesn't like, and even when it does like get dinged up and scratched up, it won't be as noticeable. So I think my two choices that I was leaning towards are probably not gonna be it. I wanted either agreeable gray or repost gray. And I thought it would go along with the wall color and it'd be like a cute little accent color, but like I said, I think it's too light. So these are some of the other gray colors that I picked out. I think I might have a few more swatches. Let me go grab those. Okay, so I have all of these other gray swatches that I picked up, but I kind of want something like really dark. Not really dark, but like a bit darker. So I have all these swatches. I'm gonna just like hold them up to the wallpaper and to the wall color of this room and see what I like. I don't know if I said this already, but I want this and the cabinets to be the same color, just so we don't have like so much gray going on, because the wallpaper is gray, this is gonna be gray. I don't want the wall to be a different gray, the cabinets to be a different gray. You know what I mean? So I kind of want everything to tie back to one, not one shade of gray, but like at least, you know, like have it be sort of similar in color. So I like these. Oh, let's see. So grizzly gray might be a little too dark. Yeah, and this is more bluish. That's ooh, I think I like functional gray better. Yeah, let me Yeah, I think I like this color, functional gray. Looks nice with the wallpaper. You know what? I'm just gonna go with it. I'm not gonna think about it too much because then I'm a Libra, so I'm super indecisive. So I think I'm gonna go with this. Paint this whole area. Do, I don't know, 4 or 5 hooks on here. And then paint my cabinets. I'm actually gonna bring them in right now just so I can place them and kind of figure out what I want. I wasn't filming all that time. Anyways, so I brought in this base cabinet that we have that was actually in here before we ripped it up. And we were actually I had so many different ideas that I went through. Our plan was to get a tall cabinet that would be against that side. I'm just gonna keep you guys here because then you can see what I'm talking about. So at first we were gonna have a big cabinet right here that would go from the ceiling obviously all the way down, and it was a lot like this, but it was 18 inches in width. So we were gonna do that, and then we were gonna have a 24-inch cabinet base here and then do upper cabinets. But we decided against that because I just feel like it would close in the space. Even though we have all this here, we can still leave this part of the room a bit empty, and I feel like it just opens it up more than if we were to have that big cabinet here. So we decided against that, and then we decided just to do a 36-inch base cabinet here with upper cabinets. But then we went to the shed and we found all of these cabinets that are perfectly intact and nothing's wrong with them. They just obviously need a little bit of paint. And I'm gonna attempt to reface these cabinets. I don't like the style of the doors. I watched a few videos and it kind of seems, this is where they get you, it kind of seems like something easy that I would be able to do. So I'm gonna attempt to, is my lens dirty? As I was saying, so many interruptions. But yeah, so I decided to pull these cabinets from the shed and use them and just not spend any more money because we already have this, and if I don't use it, it's literally gonna go in the trash. So we decided to use these. The only thing, obviously, I have to paint them, and I'm gonna try to redo the doors. And then I'm gonna maybe, I don't know, I haven't decided on this. I will either attempt to epoxy some sort of countertop, or I might get something off of like Lowe's or Home Depot, like their fake laminate stuff. I looked at Lowe's, I just don't like the little backsplash thing they have going on. So I know Home Depot has the countertops without the little lip or the edge that Lowe's has. So I'm gonna have to check that out, see what I can do about that, or see if it would be cheaper just to get some sort of like a MDF board and epoxy it, and I can like have nice shiny countertops. Or I was thinking if I can like buy the laminate and epoxy that. I don't know, I have to do a little bit more research. And now that we kind of know what we want, I think it'll be easier to do, to go ahead and move with the project. And another thing, I have another upper cabinet that's 24 inches that I want to put like maybe against this side and then do like floating shelves on this side. I don't know, I haven't decided, but that's something I'm gonna have to decide on pretty quick so we can get this rolling, because other than like this side's completely done. The shelves and everything literally done. I just need to like do a coat of paint, and the laundry room is gonna be done. Let me show you guys what this side of the laundry room looks like. It's still not done, but my other shelf is actually drying right now. I had to stain it. We were just gonna leave this on and put like a lip in front, but I just don't like the fact that they're gonna be two different types of wood. And I don't know if you guys can see that edge over there, but I kind of messed up. But we might end up doing a beadboard accent wall on this side too. That's why I'm not too worried about that. I might maybe like silicone that so nobody sees it except me. But yeah, I might do that. I don't know yet. We'll see. But this is what I have so far. And I don't know if I'll ever do contact wallpaper again because it's like throwing me off. The lines, yeah, I don't know. I know not every wall is like squared, so you have to like square it off and then put the contact paper on, but I don't know, it's not fun for me, so I don't know if I'll do this ever. This was my first and probably last time ever doing that for a while, but I think other than that, that's it. I'm just going to measure a few things on this end and figure out how to conceal a little area that's below the plug on this side that the cabinet is not going to reach. Because at first I thought it would, but if I pull it all the way here, then the walkway is going to be too small. So I'm going to have to figure that out. But yeah, other than that, everything's coming along so great and I'm so excited. When this gets done, it's either going to be the pantry or the closet, that's the closet door up front, the little coat area. But this is so exciting. Okay, change of plans again. This is why you should test out things before you actually do them. That way you know you like it and it fits the space. Since we don't have too much of like space between this edge, this used to be a whole big open laundry room. I think it was called like I don't know what it's called, but like butcher's pantry, butler's pantry, I think. Or this was like a little kitchenette because they had a whole bunch of cabinets. They had like a fridge area. Yeah, this was just like all cabinets. Like it was a kitchen because the washer and dryer hookup used to be out in the garage. So when they sold this house, they did the washer and dryer hookup in here. So we thought this was perfect to use as like a laundry room area because we had a little itty bitty closet in our old house to have our washer dryer in. So this was like a huge upgrade. So then this house doesn't actually have a pantry. So we thought, since this is off of the kitchen over there, we thought we can use the space in the laundry room to convert into a pantry because this is just way, way too big for a laundry room because we wouldn't get that much use out of having this big of a laundry room area. So I thought to convert all this into the pantry. So it's off of the kitchen really nicely, like it looks nice. The closet is not in the kitchen, but it's like off of the kitchen. I just really love that. It's kind of like hidden, but not hidden. You would have to come into the hallway where like the garage, the office, the laundry, pantry room is. It's like all kind of together. So when we built the pantry area, it kind of like jetted out into the laundry room. Obviously, we took space from this room. So now we don't, because this side used to have cabinets, like base cabinets and upper cabinets. So now we want a little folding area because like when we use the pool, we have a whole bunch of like wet clothes, towels, like I changed my baby downstairs. So we need an area where we can keep the dirty clothes instead of having to like go upstairs all the time. Everyone has a hamper in their room, and then we have an extra hamper in the bathroom, and then we need something like that downstairs. So we got, my baby has a specific designated area for her stuff, and then we just needed another area where we can like drop off like anyone's and everyone's like clothes and towels, like I said. So we got a hamper to keep in here, but we don't have like a space to put it in. And my mom suggested that when we put the cabinets on this area to make counter space that would extend over the cabinets just to put like a hamper in, which I really loved. So we're gonna keep that in mind. But when we brought the other cabinet in here, we didn't have too much. I mean, it was fine. It's not like you can't go in and out, but it wasn't, the space in between the cabinet and this over here wasn't as big as this, if it makes sense. So we still want a folding area and we want a designated area to keep the hamper in, but this is going to be nice because we're going to have a lot more room over here. So we're just going to use these upper cabinets as base cabinets. I'm just going to have to build out a base for them to stand on because they're a lot lower than like your base cabinets. You can use upper cabinets as your base cabinets. I've seen it done. I'm pretty sure you just got to like finagle a few things. But if we put this here, oops, there's a nail poking out. So if we put this here, that would give us extra storage room, and it would make this a bit more narrower. These are actually less than they're a foot long, so they're only 12 inches. I know newer cabinets are 15, so this is even better for us because we're gonna get more room over here. So we're gonna keep this here, just add a base to it, and then maybe do like 2 more floating shelves on this end, just for decor purposes. Probably it's not gonna hold anything other than probably decorations, or we might keep it empty. I don't know yet. I'm gonna build out the base here first, see what I want to do with the countertop now that it's gonna be a lot more narrower in depth than what we originally thought. I don't know if I'm going to be able to have the faux laminate countertop. Maybe I'll be able to. I'm going to need to probably cut it off and make it narrower. So I'm going to have to see what I can do, or like I said, I might epoxy something and see if I can figure that out. This will be my practice run for the kitchen, so we'll see. But yeah, this is probably what it's going to look like. I'm gonna have to clean, sand, and paint that. And I already have some knobs that I want for it. So yeah, change of plans again. So now I'm gonna attempt to make the cabinet doors. I believe her name is Natalie from 𝓕𝓸𝓷'𝓽 make these. And you don't, well, since I don't have table saw, I think it's called, to make the little grooves inside of these little so basically I'm going to make shaker style cabinets. I might add trim, I might not, but this is basically like how she made the cabinet. And she said or if you don't have a table saw, this is how you make it. It's a little bit on the, it's not intricate, but there is maybe like a step or 2 extra that you have to do if you don't have a table saw. But since I don't have one, this is how I'm going to do it. Basically, she takes a piece of plywood. Don't follow my steps. I will link the video below. This is just me trying it. Okay, so anyways, since I don't want to like buy new cabinets and I don't want to go through all of that, I'm just going to attempt to make it myself. So basically, she took a piece of plywood. This is just what I have on hand. I'm going to attempt it. Hopefully it works. But anyways, and I'm pretty sure you can make this even cheaper if you buy like big pieces of the plywood and like cut it down to size it. But since I don't have like all the tools to be able to do that, I'm just going to buy them already like pre-cut, at least to a shorter length, so I can like manage it better and like cut it with what the tools that I have. So basically I cut this into the size that I would need. I left 1/8 of an inch from the top and the sides, so like where the hinge is gonna go. And this is gonna be a full overlay, I believe that's what it's called. So then I just take this poplar or whatever it's called. I'm basically gonna measure it to the size of my cabinet door front that I have. I'm outside, so excuse the noise, but I'm gonna basically measure this, and this is gonna give me, I'm not sure what they're called, but this is gonna give me the side to one of the cabinets, and then it's also gonna give me the top, since I'm doing like a shaker style. So I'm gonna cut this to size, and I'm gonna do the same thing on both sides. I might add a thicker one just to, I don't know, give it more like, so this is shorter for some reason, I don't know, but we'll see. So this is kind of what I have. I'm just gonna like play and try to figure it out as I go. So, but I will link the video below if you guys want to follow and see how she did it. Okay, so since I don't have the bigger trim pieces at hand right now, I kind of like drew them out. I actually bought one piece that went on the beadboard that I had. And I think I like the thicker edging better than this. This says it's three inches, but it's more like 2.5. And I like the one that's 4 inches, which is technically 3.5. But anyways, I like that better just because this door is so big. I just think it's not doing it for me. I think I would like it better if it was a bit thicker. Maybe I could even go thicker than this. I think it would look nicer, and then have the space be smaller if you guys can see it. But I think I'm gonna hold on and not mess with this until I can get bigger trim pieces that could go on either end. And I think I would like that better. Okay, so I think this is gonna have to pause for now.